In the latest buzz surrounding the Las Vegas Raiders, speculations are rife about potential coaching changes that could shake up the team's leadership. The rumor mill suggests that if the Raiders decide to retain Antonio Pierce as their head coach, the former head coach and offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury could be a very strong candidate for the role of the new offensive coordinator for the Raiders, according to sources close to Colin Cowherd. Now, usually reports from Colin Cowherd can be hit or miss, but this report could definitely come into fruition in my opinion. The move would be good for both parties, and I honestly do like the idea of Kingsbury coming in as the offensive coordinator and what he could bring to our offense moving forward. Antonio Pierce has been at the helm as the Raiders coach ever since the firing of Josh McDaniels, and his future with the team is still uncertain, despite reports of him and GM Champ Kelly being the reported front runners. But still, until it becomes official, anything can happen, and if the rumors are true, the possibility of Cliff Kingsbury joining the Raiders coaching staff adds another intriguing layer, and it looks like he will be the front runner to be our new offensive coordinator moving forward. Cliff Kingsbury was formerly the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, coaching quarterback Kyler Murray. Before that, he was the head coach of Texas Tech, where he got a chance to coach quarterback Patrick Mahomes. And prior to that, he was the offensive coordinator for Texas A&M, where he got to call plays for former Heisman Trophy winner Johnny Manziel. And currently, Kingsbury works for USC as a senior offensive analyst / a quarterbacks coach. And if he came in, he could potentially bring some ties to a certain player in the 2024 NFL draft that we're going to talk about here shortly. But Kingsbury definitely brings a wealth of experience, knowledge, and an innovative offensive mindset to the table. Known for his dynamic approach to play calling and offensive strategies, Kingsbury could be the missing piece that could unlock the Raiders offense in 2024. The prospect of Kingsbury taking over as the offensive coordinator for the Raiders raises questions about the team's offensive philosophy moving forward. And the one thing that jumps out to me about this is Kingsbury coming into this franchise is the fact that we would more than likely look into targeting a mobile style quarterback for this offense, just based on the type of quarterbacks he has targeted and recruited in the past. He has experience with quarterbacks like Kyler Murray, with Patrick Mahomes, and with Johnny Manziel. So I wouldn't be shocked if we go for a mobile quarterback if he came in here. And Kingsbury really has been known for his prowess in developing quarterbacks and orchestrating high-powered offenses. Kingsbury could inject a new energy into the Raiders' game plan, and as I said, I would love it. He didn't really succeed as a head coach at the next level, but I think as an offensive play caller, this is where he could completely thrive in. Now, Kingsbury worked with USC quarterback Caleb Williams, who has officially declared for the NFL draft and is currently viewed as the #1 overall projected pick by numerous different NFL draft analysts. Caleb Williams has also made it clear that he does not want to get drafted by the Chicago Bears, who hold the #1 overall pick. The Bears are also in a tricky situation where they finished the season not too bad with a 7-10 record, and with a young quarterback in Justin Fields, who they may not want to move on from just completely yet. So this really opens up the possibility of the Chicago Bears looking to trade away the #1 overall pick, and the Raiders interim general manager Champ Kelly, if he does get hired, well, guess what? He has direct ties with the Chicago Bears, as he worked with them before he came in as assistant general manager with Dave Ziegler. So really, given all the factors, could the stars be aligning for the Raiders to make a huge splash move in the offseason and trade up for the #1 overall pick and select a potential generational quarterback in Caleb Williams? It's crazy to think about, there's no doubt about that. It would also require a boatload of draft capital to do so, and maybe even the Bears would demand we include a star player like Davante Adams in the package deal. For me, if you get a rookie quarterback like Caleb Williams, though, you really got to do everything you can to keep a star wide receiver like Davante Adams. That's just going to help him in his developmental process. And really, any quarterback, when you got a wide receiver of that caliber, is going to make your life that much easier. But there's no doubt in this scenario that you would have to give up the future to get a guy like Caleb Williams. Last year, the Panthers traded 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a player in DJ Moore, who's a former first-round pick, in order to move up for Bryce Young. And to me, Caleb Williams is a much better prospect than what Bryce Young was last year. So I would just assume that you'd have to give up a little bit more than what they had to give up last year. So it would most definitely be a very risky move. You're giving up a lot of draft capital. But if Caleb Williams pans out and he reaches his potential as the next star generational type of franchise quarterback for the Raiders, then there's no doubt it would be worth giving up that type of draft capital. Now, it's still way too early to me to speculate if the Raiders are going to make a big move like that, but it's just something to consider. Kingsbury does have ties with Caleb Williams, and Champ Kelly has ties with the Chicago Bears. But whether or not that ends up happening, I will still be very excited to hear the news of Champ Kelly and Antonio Pierce being retained for next season. And if that happens, it looks like they're going to try to do everything they can to bring in Cliff Kingsbury to run the offense. To me, there's no doubt that he's an excellent offensive-minded, modern-day play caller, and that's what the Raiders truly need. We have a lot of talent on that side of the football, so he could really transform this offense from a production standpoint. And what I like about him is that he has recent experience developing modern day quarterbacks, which will be crucial going into a draft loaded with talented quarterback prospects. Even if we don't move up for Caleb Williams, there's going to be other guys that we can make a move on. And no matter what rookie quarterback you bring in here, ideally you want an offensive-minded play caller who's innovative and who knows how to relate to these young guys and play to their strengths. And that's what I think Kingsbury could really bring to this team. Now, it's important to know that these rumors are still in the realm of speculation, and no official announcements have been made by the Las Vegas Raiders organization. The decision to retain Antonio Pierce and the potential addition of Kingsbury are aspects that will undoubtedly be closely monitored within the next few weeks. The dynamics of coaching changes in the NFL are ever evolving, with teams constantly seeking ways to enhance their performance. As the Raiders navigate through this period of uncertainty, the question remains, will Cliff Kingsbury emerge as the new offensive coordinator, as the new catalyst for a revamped offensive strategy in Las Vegas, or will the team opt in a different direction altogether? Everything seems to be pointing in the direction that AP and Champ Kelly will be back. So I'm excited to hear about that, and it seems like Kingsbury could be the front runner for the new OC position here in Vegas. But only time will tell how these rumors unfold, and we'll just have to wait for official statements from the Raiders to shed light on the future of this coaching staff moving into a crucial offseason. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Would you guys want Cliff Kingsbury to be the new offensive coordinator for the Raiders? Let me know in the comment section down below. With that being said, that is all for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.